friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode.
Every
time.
It's
Startles
a delight.
Me. Yeah.
And I can't, we say pretty little episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's a really good thing to call it.
Hey, guess what, Tig?
Oh, what?
I got my hair trimmed, and the person cutting it goes, she was dyeing it too for like continuity for the show.
Yeah.
And she goes, I like the salt and pepper. Should we keep it? I go, sorry? She goes, yeah, like in the back and sides here, you got salt and pepper. And I was like, well, here we go. And I hadn't noticed it. And then I look and I got like a 12 to 14 fully gray hairs.
Okay. And does that terrify you? And did it remind you looking at me? Is that what reminded you?
Well, honestly, I was thinking it's fucking cool. You've got it like in your sideburn there, and it's a very cool look. And I thought, I want to be distinguished. Yeah, I got to embrace this. And it also was like, oh man, I've been having a tough summer. Like that, I've gone gray, like over stress, I think. Yeah.
Well, I think I've shared my, another ex of mine used to call it going great.
Going great. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But,
yes. Do you think, can you picture me with fully salt and pepper hair?
I'm really not great at picturing things. I have to see things. Like Stephanie will be like, should I wear this thing or with this? And I'm like, I don't know. You have to put it on so I can see it.
Yeah.
But I'm usually into salt and pepper hair.
Yeah.
I do have moments when and maybe I've talked about this on the podcast. I have moments when I'm sitting around with like beautiful, glamorous actresses.
Yeah.
Have I talked about this?
I don't think so, but
and it dawned on me recently that they might be staring at me going, does she not know that she can bleach her teeth? Does she not know that she can dye her hair? Does she not know? You know, because if you must know, I haven't done anything.
I mean, but you don't need to do anything. I think if you had like paper white teeth, like that gleaming, like it would be so strange. Yeah. Or like a full jet black hair.
Yeah. Jet black mustache as well.
Yeah.
Which I would do. But I don't know. I think I would imagine you would look good. You're obviously an attractive person. So
Tig,
why look
careful. Okay.
I am married, but you can be on a diet and still look at the menu. Okay.
I do wonder if I'll get like Botox and stuff one day. I think I probably will. I think the technology will get so good that it'll just be like a 2-second thing, you know?
So if it gets good, should I do it then?
Well, I don't know. It's not that, I mean, you don't
go on, give me an honest answer.
I'm trying to think. I was just thinking, like, would it hinder your performance acting wise, not being able to emote that much? And then I thought,
see, my abilities hinder my acting. We can't blame this on Botox or whitened teeth. But yeah, I do have fantasies sometimes about just going for it. Like
extreme makeover.
Yeah, just bleaching my teeth, getting Botox and filler and dyeing my hair, getting some fake boobs and just really going for it.
I feel like you would do that as a bit and you'd like really commit to the bit.
I was about to say, and I'd mainly do it as a bit.
Yeah.
I think it'd be worth it. But can't you kind of backtrack if you do that stuff? Don't your teeth become yellow and stuff again?
Yeah. Like Botox is temporary. I guess if you get something like a really bad facelift, you know, if you from some back alley surgeon, then I don't know if you'd be able to backtrack. But
well, I wouldn't get a facelift. I would just get stuff you could put in and then maybe take out or it wears off.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the process is, but
the filler looks crazy on people. Sometimes people just they look like a balloon. Like they look so kind of, it's weird.
And then there's others that look like a deflated balloon, like myself.
No, you are the handsomest.
That's all I needed to hear. I also have had moments where I'm like, and I don't feel even remotely trans, but there's moments where I think, oh, how could I do that just out of curiosity to like see what that would look like or how that would feel?
Yeah, there's no rules. There's no rules. You can't.
I know, but I mean, but does it wear off where you can go back and?
Some things do, because I obviously, like, when I started taking testosterone, I'm you know, because you don't really know how you're gonna feel. I was like, what's reversible, what's not? And yeah, things like your voice dropping, that it doesn't go back. Although my voice has really not dropped significantly. My voice yesterday, I realized my female co-star has a deeper voice than me. She's like, "Hi, May," and I'm like, "Anyway, guys." But yeah, if your voice drops, it doesn't go back. But things like body hair and weight distribution, and I think that stuff is reversible.
Okay. And where does the weight distribute to?
Without being on testosterone, it would go more to your hips and your butt, and then on testosterone, it goes more to your abdomen and you build muscle easier.
So wait, you gain fat in your stomach?
It's more like if you do gain fat, it goes to different parts of your body.
Well, maybe I'll get my teeth bleached. I'll dye my hair black.
Yeah,
I'll
go on
get
testosterone
filler
for a bit.
Yeah, I'll get filler and
get
Botox.
And get boobs, but go on testosterone.
But go on testosterone, yeah. And just see. I mean, it's like we're only alive once.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Have
as far
fun
as
with
I
it.
know. Yeah.
As far as we know, yeah.
As far as we know. Maybe you live, what if you live, do you think cats are like, come on, you only live 7 times?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, is it 7?
Oh, 9.
Oh, 9, yeah.
Come on, guys.
Well, that one's already lost too, yeah.
Let's jump off the roof. We only live 9 times.
We got to do this.
Why do cats have 9 lives?
Yeah, why do they say that?
I don't know.
Do you think you'd live differently if you knew you were going to come back 8 more times? But you don't know which number you're on. You just know everybody gets 9 chances. Yeah,
I would probably do... Well, I'd have to get over my fear of heights and stuff.
Why?
Because I'm picturing myself doing, I guess because I look like Tom Cruise, I'm picturing myself doing Tom Cruise type things, like, ramping off of something on a motorcycle. And
so you'd be more risky. Like you wouldn't be so risk averse if you knew. Right. I think it would take away some of my motivation. I'd end up scrolling on my phone even more because I'd be like, I got 8 more lives. Well, listen, Pretty Little Episodes famously are where we take listener questions and hear what people want to hear.
Everybody's talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it.
I love that song.
Me too. That song. Yeah. Should we listen to our question?
Yes, please.
Hello, handsomes. My name is Angela. I'm 53 years old, and I'm originally from Indiana. However, I've lived most of the last 23 years in Northwest Italy after I met, fell in love, and married an Italian. My question for you is, would you ever want to move to a foreign country and live out the rest of your life there? And if you would, where would you like to move to and why?
So where would we live?
If we were going to move for the rest of our days to a foreign country. If it was for love, like Angela, I would do that. I feel like that's kind of the only thing that it's worth. Wait, I was going to say that it's worth living in a foreign country for, but that's not what I mean. I mean like that it's worth uprooting your life and really, I don't know what I'm saying actually.
But that's not even true because you moved to the States.
Yeah, and I moved to England for 12 years. I guess
your story is falling apart very quickly.
I think
it sounds like you'll go on a whim no matter what.
But she doesn't speak to move somewhere with a different dominant language, that's like a big...
Oh, is that part of the question? To move to another country? Oh.
But let's pretend it is, because that's kind of juicy.
Yeah. I mean, Stephanie and I have vacationed in Amsterdam. We've gone to Amsterdam a bunch.
I love it there.
Yeah, it's so beautiful and fun.
And it's like socially progressed. Like
Yeah.
Norway, Finland.
Yeah.
Those places are, yeah.
Although I go back to climate change.
But does that make you want to get away from LA a little bit?
Climate change?
Yeah, because LA is going to be rough, I think.
Oh, LA's already rough. Yeah, maybe New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand's good. Canada's good. If I was going to move somewhere with like a totally different culture and it was for love, let's say, I would move to, well, my parents moved to Greece in their 20s. They for 5 years, and Greece is pretty beautiful, but I think I'd want a kind of more urban feel. Yeah, Amsterdam's looking pretty good. Berlin, I love Berlin, but comedy wise, I don't know. I feel like
Amsterdam's got the comedy scene too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you'd find me in a window in a red light district. I'd live happy as Riley, living the dream.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I feel like we've talked on the pod about how when I moved to England, I looked into becoming an escort for women, but there wasn't much of a demand.
Yeah, there wasn't a market for it.
Yeah.
What if you signed up as an escort for men?
Well, I'd have to advertise really clearly what they were getting. You're getting a little cowboy, and you better be prepared for that.
Did you know that an estimated 5 billion plastic hand soap and cleaning bottles are thrown away each year? And if that's not bad enough, most cleaning formulas are 90% water, which is heavy to ship, leading to excessive carbon emissions. Plus, those products are often filled with nasty ingredients like chlorine and ammonia.
Blue Land is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and the planet with the same powerful clean that you're used to. They offer refillable cleaning products with a beautiful, cohesive design that looks great on your counter. Blue Land sent me some of their hand soaps to try, along with the reusable bottle. And my favorite scent so far is the lavender eucalyptus. Very calming, very fresh. But I also love that there's a fragrance-free version in case you or your loved ones are sensitive to smells.
Blue Land has a special offer for listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/handsome. You will not want to miss this. Blueland.com/handsome for 15% off. That's blueland.com/handsome to get 15% off.
Today's episode is brought to you by Ollie. Clean, fresh nutrition your dog needs in 5 flavors they'll absolutely flip over. You don't have to be a veterinary nutritionist to know that feeding your dog real whole foods with minimal processing is one of the best choices you can make for their health.
A perfectly portioned whole fresh food diet has been proven to extend your pup's life by 2.5 years. Who doesn't want more time with their best friend? Biggie just got his Ollie food and is in love. I mean, anytime he smells that fresh food, he loses his mind. And he has a very sensitive system, so that's the kind of food we always wanted to give him. And so we've been super pumped that he is so excited.
Right now, Ollie is offering a fantastic deal to let your pup taste test a personalized meal plan. So head to ollie.com, tell them about your dog, use Handsome, and you'll get 60% off your first box of meals when you subscribe today. So head to ollie.com and enter the code HANDSOME to get 60% off your first box. They offer a clean bowl guarantee on their first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you can get your money back. I'd for gay guys, I'd love to. That would be fun.
This is related but unrelated. Have you seen that company in Los Angeles where it's topless housekeeping cleaning?
No, wait, what? You're kidding?
No. There is a business where you can hire topless housekeepers.
You're joking.
May, I'm not. Thomas, you know this to be true, right?
Yeah. But also, are you going to say, imagine if you and I worked there?
Well, I always, whenever I see that, I'm like, oh my God, what if I interviewed for that job and I just had scars across my chest?
And they'd be trying to not make it obvious that they're discriminating based on that. They'd be
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that existed. That's so wild.
Mm-hmm. I still think I should do some sort of prank and see if I can get some cameras in there with me trying to get a job there.
I think you should do that too.
I'm a pretty good cleaner.
Are you?
Yeah, I just don't have boobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's move to Amsterdam if we're gonna. Yeah. I
Okay.
like Iceland, but it's that I couldn't do like dark all winter.
And they've been having volcanoes
Yeah. I don't want
erupting.
that. No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
interested in that.
No,
There's nowhere to escape. No place to escape.
dude, ain't that the truth? And you never escape yourself. And
No, you don't.
the man in the mirror is always looking back at you.
Yes, indeed.
Do you speak French pretty well?
Here
we go. Oh my God.
No.
Tig, I was on a red carpet at TIFF, and
Congrats, May.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congrats.
And they're, you're going down the line and they're interviewing. And so this person's like, hello, this is CBC Canada. Do you have a message for our French Canadian listeners in French? And I go, bien sûr. And then I blank. And then I couldn't think of anything to say. And I go, c'est l'Halloween, which was like this song about Halloween that this pineapple used to sing when you're in school. This pineapple teaches you, and he goes, "C'est l'Halloween, hey, c'est l'Halloween." And the woman looks
Thomas
so
is nodding his head.
Yeah.
He clearly
I
knows.
love that song.
Yes, and it's so insane to think of French Canadian people hearing me be like, "Of course I have a message. It's Halloween." The woman
Better
looks so
than I can do.
Yeah. Oh, you had to do a French accent in something too, right?
I did. Why'd you have to bring it up? I did that Indigo Girls musical.
I loved what you did before there.
I have to say, I really was ashamed by my performance. But did I tell you I got a text from Amy Ray from the Indigo Girls?
No.
She said that she was dying laughing, that
Listening?
she thought, no, when she watched the movie, she was laughing at my part. And I don't even think she was laughing at me having a bad accent. Like, I think she thought I did a good job. And that has actually helped me because I was carrying a lot of shame. I was carrying Oh, yes. It was hard for me to, I went to screenings of the movie and was promoting it. And when I'd sit through, I'd be like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
And when you were promoting it, did you keep making fun of yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Haven't you found just from sitting in an edit and having to watch myself, I found we don't know, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I in that take was thinking about something completely different. I was not present. I was not. And then everyone's like, we like that take. And you're like, we don't know anything about ourselves really.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess my character people thought was funny, but I'm very focused on, I did a terrible French accent. And I think what comes over me is I just feel like an imposter in that moment. And I'm like,
of course.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't need to go on about it, but
I'm sure. I think if it was that bad, they would have told you not to do it.
Well, that's what I have to just go with, when you're filming and you think that wasn't quite right, like you're just saying, and then the director isn't going to move on if they're not happy with it.
Totally.
But at least Amy Ray was happy with it.
Should we hear the answer?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, we know the answer because she moved to Italy with her true love.
Yeah.
Should we hear another question?
I think we should.
Hi, handsome. It's Maddie from the great not state of DC. My question is, if you were a dragon, what would you hoard? Like most dragons sit on a pile of gold or something.
I feel like this is somebody up your alley, May.
Why? Because I like dragons?
I don't know. It feels very May, like if you were a dragon and then even knowing that dragons sit on things, I'm like, what do you mean? I only know fire flies out of their mouths,
Dragons sit on things. Yeah, you're right, actually. When I heard the word dragon, I did get a little flicker of enthusiasm.
And do you know that dragons sit on things?
Of course. Well, yeah, they, you ever read The Paperback Princess by Robert Munsch?
Of course not.
Oh, it's a classic. Yeah, dragons they hoard gold and things usually, but
I didn't know. Even though I'm a big fan of Pete's dragon.
Oh, really? Yeah, Pete's
yeah.
Dragon's good.
Yeah.
I do hyperfixate on things though, and I buy. So right now I'm into vintage cameras, like 35 millimeter film still photography, and so I'll just go on eBay and be getting these cameras for like $50, and they show up, and I don't even remember ordering them, and I've got so I'd be a dragon sitting on a bunch of old cameras, I think.
Wow. And then cameras would just be taking pictures of your backside.
Yeah, my scaly bumhole.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you? What would you hoard?
What would I hoard?
Vegan desserts?
Yes, I would hoard vegan. I would just sit on a key lime pie, a vegan key lime pie.
Did you know that's a
Tiramisu,
fetish?
actually.
Do you know that's sitting on cake?
No.
It's a fetish where
No.
people, they take their underwear off and they sit on a cake.
May, they're panties, May. They're panties. And wait, do these people do this by themselves? It's just like they're home alone sitting on a cake?
All I know is
They swing by the grocery store, go into the bakery, and pick up a few cakes for the week.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of videos. There's like a whole community of cake sitters.
Hey, I want to swing by later on. I'm going to be sitting on a cake. What would I hoard? I would hoard.
I feel like you would just hoard your family. Like you would just sit
on my family.
You just sit on your family
and my cats.
Like, yes.
Get in there.
I got you guys.
Yeah. But probably cats. Yeah.
Dragon hoarding cats.
Yeah, I would just feel like, come on, because I'm always asking Stephanie, don't we have room for just one more? And she's like,
oh my God.
No, we have 3, and it's a perfect dynamic. They travel around the house together, sleep together. And she said if we brought in the wrong 4th kitty, it could just destroy the peace in our home.
It would be like when you introduce polyamory into a relationship. You're playing with fire.
Exactly.
You got to get the unicorn, like the perfect cat, and the chances are someone's gonna get jealous.
I know. And we have 3 perfect cats.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, that's that gambling where I'm like, I'm sure that 4th perfect one is out there.
Well, if it's nurture, not nature, then you could create the perfect cat, get it brand new kitten.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're as a dragon in a cave sitting on like 25 cats.
Oh my God, way more than 25. way more. So
should we hear Maddie's answer?
Yes, we should.
My answer is I would be hoarding all of the lost socks from the dryer. I'm the reason that you only have one of the pair always. Thank you.
Okay, I love her. I'm the reason.
I am the reason.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that they get stuck down the side of the dryer. I thought it was like one of life's great mysteries. How come you lose one sock? But apparently it's because they're small enough they work their way into your dryer.
Oh, I didn't know that. That seems like a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Well, not our problem.
Not our problem.
Until our dryer explodes, then it is our problem.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun episode.
It was.
I like our vibe.
I love our vibe.
Yeah, I love our vibe. Reminds me of just having lunch with you, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. What the hell?
What the hell?
Get a clue, Fortune.
Get a clue, Fortune Marie.
Yeah, I hope people please keep sending in your questions.
For sure. And tell your friends about this podcast because, you know, people are always saying, we don't want it to end. We don't want it to end. Well, the way to keep it going is to continue listening, subscribe, and share episodes that you love with your friends and continue to grow this really incredible community.
To keep it going, keep it growing.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And until next time,
keep it
pretty handsome.